And we're live. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, and what a bloody lovely day it is. Manchester City, can they win a trophy and save their season? Can Crystal Palace win their first ever? Bear with me. Thought that was open. No, I'm not sponsored by Coke. I'm just having one. Can Manchester City win their first trophy of the season and their only trophy of the season? Can Crystal Palace win their first ever FA Cup? This promises to be quite a good game, doesn't it? This promises to be quite a good game. You've got Crystal Palace, who we know are going to be very much hitting people on the break. And we've got Man City, who have gone incredibly attacking, like incredibly attacking. There is not an out-and-out central midfielder in their team today. Now, we've seen Pep do things like this before and it's backfired. But will it backfire today? Let's see. Should we have a look at the two teams? Let's have a look at the two teams. Hang on 1 second. What's going on here? Let's see what's going on here. Here's the teams for you. So Crystal Palace, who will be the home team for today's game, essentially, are Henderson in goal. The back three of Richards, Lacroix and Guehi. The normal midfield four of Munoz, Wharton, Kamada and Mitchell. Starr and Eze behind Mateta. The Man City team is ridiculously attacking. It is Ortega in goal. A back four of Akanji, Diaz, Vardiol and O'Reilly. Silva and De Bruyne in midfield with Doku, Marmoush and Savinho behind Erling Haaland. I mean, Doku, Marmoush, Savinho, Haaland, Silva, De Bruyne. This, to me, looks like Man City are going all out possession, all out domination of the ball. But have they got that defensive midfielder? Who's going to control Eze? Who's going to control Sarr? This should be a very interesting game. Please bear with me because it's bloody hot. 1 second. Oh, you know, when you have a Coke a bit too quick, that's exactly what I've just done. And we got two of the little cans and a pint of water to see us through. Must get fluids. So let me know in the chat. I mean, we got kickoff in about 21 minutes time. Let me know in the chat. What are we going for today? A lot of people I've been speaking to have said that their heart says Palace, their head says City. How are you feeling about it? What do we think the score is going to be today? Listen, I'd love to see Crystal Palace win. It's nice to see different teams win. I just can't see past Man City. However, Man City are having one of those seasons, aren't they? Sorry, let me sort my chair out quickly. Sorry. Man City are having one of those seasons, aren't they? Where sometimes they look brilliant and other times they just don't look with it. So which Man City are we going to see today? Which Crystal Palace are we going to see? Crystal Palace versus Man City a few weeks back, and Man City destroyed them. I think it was 5-2 after going 2-0 down. So it's an interesting one. What can we read into it? Before we do that, let me let people know that we're live, and let's have a look at the comment section, shall we? So good afternoon to each and every one of you. Here you go. Share, create post. Join us for the FA Cup final. Who is it? Crystal Palace v Manchester City. Should be a great game. Should be a great game. And you're all welcome. There we go. Oh, hang on, my Uber Eats. Oh, no, go away, Uber Eats. Uber Eats constantly want to tell me something. Have you got a deal? Do you want this deal? What about this deal? I'll tell you what, we'll give you this deal. No, I don't want any deals from Uber Eats. Trust me, if I want something, I'll order it. Big up for anyone that hasn't subscribed. Please do. For anyone that hasn't subscribed, here is the link. There is the link. Please do subscribe to the channel. It really does help. We're looking to get to 2,000 after 3 months, which would be a really good achievement after such a short space of time. But Marios out there in Cyprus, Good afternoon, sir, to you. What's the weather like in Cyprus? Because today in South London, let me show you. And let me try and do this without knocking everything over. That it is boiling. It is hot, 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 hot. Good afternoon to you, Marios. Good afternoon to the Workers' Reading Room. So glad you're doing a watch along. I'm at work, so can't watch. Thanks, man. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Really appreciate you. Pro WWE has said, big up, Savva. I'm looking forward to Palace versus City. It will take the bitter taste out my mouth. By the way, we're just looking at Erling Haaland's goals per games in the last few years. Slightly below where he normally is. His first season was 0.98 goals per game. Last year, 0.84. This year, 0.73. For most strikers, you'd say that's sensational, but for him, that's a bit of a drop-off this year. Big up to Jim and Kate. Big up to you guys. Hope you're well. I know that's Kate. I don't know. You'll probably be sitting with Jimbo. Who are you going for to win this game? Let me know who you're going for. Big up to Finn Rickwood. So big up Savva in the chat. 1-0 City. Don Vito said, I'm rooting for Palace. Tired of Man City being a monopoly. Well, listen, again, I think a lot of people are going to have that feeling. But Man City are still a bloody good team and they're in a rebuild phase. Let's see what they do today. Good afternoon to the Sheriff. Said that should be a Diet Coke, surely. No, I don't drink too much fizz, so I don't mind having a full fat one. I really don't drink a lot of fizz at all. I just fancied it today to quench the thirst. Siraj said if Palace wins, Glasner fully deserves it. Top manager. Absolutely top manager is Glasner. Let's just quickly see what's going on here. Crystal Palace v Man City. Here we go. Let's invite a few people just in case they're available. Hang on, that's to present with me. And hang on, let's just quickly. Oh, sorry, some people in my chat are asking for share WhatsApp. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, hang on. I'm having a Mary. I'm having a mare. Bear with me 1 second. Copy link. Sorry, God. You know when you get things all muddled up. If anyone is bored. I'm sure people aren't bored on a Saturday, are they? But it is FA Cup Day. And FA Cup Day used to be such a brilliant occasion. Just the 30 goals in 41 games for Haaland this year. Just the 30 in 41. Big up to the Spoon Dangler. Fancies Palace. Yeah, many people have said that. Jordan said Newcastle, Palace and Spurs to all end their trophy droughts this season. Hopefully, my man. Hopefully. Big up to Do, who says, come on, Palace. Jim and Kate. Kate has said City 3-1. Yeah, I'm going to leave it to the last second to give my prediction. Pro WWE has said the same thing. Palace 1, City 3. The two marks. This one is the Sheriff that said, I'd like it to be Tottenham, but hey ho, yeah, we don't get to FA Cup finals anymore. 3-star Reds said, afternoon, Savva. Sorry to all the Palace fans. As a Forest fan, got to back Man City to win to secure our Europa League place. Shameless. Big up Rob Frank inside the house. Hang on, let me position my chair a bit more towards the TV screen, shall we? Big up Rob Frank, who said, big up everyone. Rob, who are you going for? There we go. Hoping for a Palace win. Oof, hoping. Everyone's hoping for a Palace win, aren't they? Cynical Dad. Hello. How are we, Cynical Dad? Big up to you. There is the link for anyone that hasn't subscribed. Please do. We are chasing down the 2,000, about 180 to go. All-time Premier League assists. Kevin De Bruyne has 119, but he is the record for the number of assists per minute. So he assists a goal every 180 minutes. After that was Bergkamp, then was Fabregas, then Cantona, then Silva, then Beckham, then Salah, then Ozil, and then Ryan Giggs, who's got the most Premier League assists of all time. Big up to Tony Rodriguez. How you doing, Tony? Another one who's gone with 3-1 to City. And Tony is, I think, the only person who is a member on both my channels. Actually, I think Rob Frank might be as well. Big up to both of you. Thank you very much. Ian JD has said, I'm going with my heart. 2-1 Palace. It's hot here in Jersey. Big up to you. Not New Jersey. You're not in New Jersey. In Jersey. Yeah, very hot. It's a lovely day. I'm actually getting my garden renovated from Monday. So today I've just been out in the garden moving everything to one end of the garden so that the whole thing can be renovated. There's Jack Grealish. Is that the Prince? Jack Grealish just having a little chat with Prince William. Love that. Hello, Jack. Oh, hello, Prince. How you doing? You all right? Big up to Claire G in the house. Is that are you like a singer or a rapper? Like Claire G. Do you get me? Big up to you. Hope you're well. Marios, I can imagine it's very hot there. Cyprus, love it. It's where my family's from. Absolutely love it. Good evening to James, who is on holiday. He's in Greece. I love me a bit of Greece. Evening all, come on the Palace. Yeah, I think most people are going for Palace, aren't they? Southgate is in the stand. So is Thomas Tuchel. Who else can we see in the stand? Can we see anyone else famous? Let's have a look. And they've panned away. Big up to Donna Cullen, Wagwan, Mr. Savva. It always throws me. Big up to you. Big up to Jack. How you doing, Jack? Big up to Mark Swift inside the house. I don't even know who this is that's about to sing the national anthem, but she's about to kick us off with a rendition. Big up to her. Big up to Pro WWE. How we doing? Big up to we've done Donna. Big up to Mark Swift. Shelley, the Toffee Blue, said, want Palace to get their first trophy. I think most people are looking for Crystal Palace to win today, aren't they? Big up to Jack, who said, Savva, it didn't show you was live. I don't know why. Not good. That's not good. I don't know why. Davis 2304 said big up. So big up to you as well. Big up to Daniela. How you doing? Said, I think if Palace win, then I say Glasner and the big stars stay for the European campaign. Going to be interesting, isn't it? 6-9. That would be good, wouldn't it? A nice 9-6 victory. It's all a bit elaborate, isn't it? It's all a little bit elaborate for the national anthem being sung. I'm guessing it's the national anthem. Hang on, let me have a listen. There you go. Big up to Avi. How we doing, sir? How we doing? By the way, you lot, smash that like button. Only 27 likes. Come on, let's smash that like button. I'm not hoping for a Palace win. It'll be another team winning trophies before us. There is that way of looking at it, right? There is that way of looking at it. Jack Spurs, just quickly, did you time somebody out? Did you time somebody out, Jack? Let me have a look. Sorry, Jack Spur. Why have you timed out Rob Frank? He hasn't said anything wrong. Please, can we not abuse privileges? You've timed him out and all he said is hello. Please, can you not? And if you are watching, Rob, I do apologize. You'll be back in a minute. I'm so sorry. Jack, come on, we've got to be with great power comes great responsibility and all that jazz. Come on. Oh, Roy Hodgson's in the stand as well. There's Thomas Tuchel. Interesting. Aris said, I think the extravagance is nonsensical. I'm into football, not music concerts. Fair enough. That was a bide with me, was it? Fair enough. Big up to Arsenal, just a spicy Spurs. Big up to you. Mark Swift wants a Palace win. Don't worry. If you did it by accident, don't worry. Rob's not that sort of person, so he's cool. But let's just be careful. We don't time people out for no reason at all. There's a lot of stuff on the pitch, isn't there? Come on. Get off the pitch. Let's get 22 footballers out there. And let's watch a game of bloody football, shall we? Big up to my man, Phil Coys. Said, I'd like to see Glasner lift the cup. He's had a fantastic season with Palace. I didn't know Glasner had a brain hemorrhage and had to learn to speak again. Oh, what? I didn't know that at all. Fair play. Absolutely fair play to him. And I'm sorry he had to go through that. I'm getting loads of messages. Who's messaging me? 1 second. Got loads of messages. Too hot. Oh, my little Stewie's got his little cooling bandana on. The pug, he's got a little cooling bandana to keep him calm. Big up to my man, Century of 7. Big up to you. Big up to you. Come on, guys and girls. Only 31 likes. Everybody should have smashed the like. It's not that big a stream. Everyone should have smashed the likes by now. Big up, sir. Big up, big up, big up, big up, big up. Can I time out Rob Frank? Ellie, I said, going to Greece forever, that's too good for Ange. It's paradise on earth, the Greek islands. I love the Greek islands. I really do. It's just something when you land there and you're on holiday there, it all just feels a bit relaxed and a bit nice, doesn't it? Jack, it's okay, mate. Listen, these things happen. Don't worry, my man. Don't worry. I just wanted to check. It was fine. Donna is going to Bilbao. Everyone get your Jesus Christ. Oh, dearie me. Oh, what is wrong with the world? 3-star Reds said this game would now be in the second half by now and all domestic league games completed if the traditions of the FA Cup final have been stuck to. Yeah, absolutely. Look, we all know football's changed and, cups like this have gone out the window a little bit. And I really am sorry about that because, I think that the FA Cup is something to be treasured. I really do. It's a prestigious trophy. It's a great day out for the fans. Look, the Crystal Palace fans in the red and blue, the City fans in the blue and light and white. Kevin De Bruyne just shaking the hand in the tunnel of Glasner. There's Glasner and Pep Guardiola. I like Glasner. I really, really like Glasner. I just think he's such a good... Listen, he's such a good manager, but a good person. He just comes across really well. But this should be a great game, guys. This should be a great... City have gone so attacking, so attacking. I was looking through the team going, who's going to play centre mid? I was like, De Bruyne and Silva. I'm guessing what's going to happen is they'll probably push someone like a Kanji will float into midfield to help out. But I would not take Ten Hag in any way, shape or form. Absolutely not. I need a coach. I think we need a real coach that can make young players better and old players better, if we're brutally honest. Yeah, special cup. RS disagrees with me about something. The FA Cup still has prestige. Yeah, but it's not what it was. Look how teams disrespect it. The FA Cup used to be an all-day occasion, didn't it? It's not now. Big up to Davis. Yeah, it is. It is. Has always been a prestigious trophy. It really has been. Can't remember who last lifted the FA Cup for us. Oh, Paul Stewart, Naeem, maybe. Dean Austin, Justin Edinburgh, Big Eric Torsvet, Pat Vanden Hauwe, Paul Walsh, Gary Lineker, Gaza. I'm missing one. There's one that I'm missing, Mark. I don't know who it is. Big up to Mohammed. So big up, brother. I'm an Aussie fan who has had the fortune of watching Ange coach in Oz, but got to say he's been a disaster in the Premier League. Hope you win the final from an LFC fan. Big up to you. Congrats on winning the league. You thoroughly deserved it. And look, it hasn't worked. People will say if he wins the Europa League, but for me, it's just not worked. It's not worked as Prince William is, again, I quite like Prince William. Prince William is walking down, going through all the players. There is so much stuff on the pitch, like banners. There's the army are on there. There's banners on there. There's singers on there. There's podiums. There's a DJ. Some decks. It's madness. Absolutely madness. The Palace fans, look at that. That looks brilliant, doesn't it? With the red and blue of Palace. That looks really cool. Spurs used to be in FA Cup finals. When I was younger, we were in cup finals. I think since I've been alive, I think we may have been four. I'll tell you, there's a question for Mark. There's a question for Mark and some of the older people in the chat. Since I've been alive, 82. How many FA Cup finals? By the way, Palace, Henderson, Richards, Lacroix and Guehi, Munoz, Wharton, Kamada and Mitchell, Sarr and Eze behind Mateta, with Turner, Ward, Lerma and Ketier, Klein, Hughes, Esse, Chilwell and Devaney on the bench. So nice to see Esse and Devaney, the two youngsters, on the bench. Man City, Ortega, Akanji, Diaz, Vardio, O'Reilly, Silva and De Bruyne with Savinho, Marmoush, and Doku and Haaland up front. They didn't give me the time for the substitutes. What a front six that is. De Bruyne, Silva, Doku, Marmoush, Savio, and Haaland. This is going to be an interesting one, isn't it? I think Doku's actually had a very good second half of the season. Whenever I watch him, I think he's getting better and better. I think he's learning when to release the ball. But Crystal Palace, well organised, well drilled at the back. This is going to be fun. And like Ellie said to me, didn't you, Ellie? Ellie said to me in our WhatsApp group, I always seem more relaxed on these watch-alongs than the Spurs one because I've got no skin in this game, right? I've got no skin. You mean Leicester had to beat Chelsea to win FA back in the 2020? I don't know what you mean, but yeah, they did. Yeah, 3. It was, yeah, 82, 87, 91. I thought I was missing one. I knew there was one the year I was born. I knew the 87. I knew 91. I wasn't sure if I was missing one. I don't know why I thought there was one more. But yeah, we did 3 in 9 years, didn't we? And then now we've not done we've not done one since. We've not been to the FA Cup final since 1991. And in that time, this is Palace's second. So Palace have been to 3 FA Cup finals, I believe, 1990, 2012, 13, 14, something like that, 15, I don't know. And now this year. So this should be interesting. Yeah, that City front line is frightening. I guess it's going to be how open they leave themselves at the back. Let me just check that the timer works. The game has not started. Don't worry, the game has not started. Everyone who watches me knows I always check out that my timer works. They're just getting rid of the podium off the Wembley pitch. I mean, it's all a bit silly, isn't it? As Guehi and De Bruyne are shaking hands in the centre circle, I will use this time to hydrate. Delicious and refreshing, say Coke. Coke don't need to do anything really marketing-wise, do they? Like, everyone knows it. It's good. I don't drink Coke a lot. I don't drink Coke a lot, but every now and then it's nice. Billy, hello, mate. How we doing? Billy's definitely going for a 2-1 to Palace. Okay, all right. Guys and girls, get your score predictions in. I'm going to go with a 4-2 to City. Sod it. I'm going high scoring. Wembley looks good. The light blue, you got the dark blue and the red. Wembley's looking good today. You got the sun that is massively over one half of the pitch, and the other side is in the shade. Yeah, but I'm guessing if they're not English, I'm guessing they're not going to, right? Would you sing the national anthem of Spain or Italy or something? Come on, guys and girls. Get your score predictions in. Let's see who's closest at the end of the game. Get them in. Get them in. Hang on. Let's do a quick poll. Let's do a quick poll. Hang on. Forgive me. It's going to be really blunt. Palace or City? Palace. There we go. City. There's going to be no draw. This is just to who wins the tournament. Start the poll. This is going to be for who wins the tournament. There's the poll. Get it in there, people. Get it in there. We've got some 2-alls. Hang on. Let's... So Guehi just giving some last-minute instructions. There's Wharton, who's back in the team today. You got to remember, 10 of this 11 played against Spurs last week. 10 of this 11 played against Spurs. But don't worry, you've got to wrap everyone in cotton wool. Just remember that. Do you know what I really fancy? I really fancy a twister and a cornetto. We're going to start. It's going to be Eze for Palace. Come on. You can do it, Eze. I'd love Eze at Spurs. I truly would love Eze at Spurs. He's going to get us off and underway. There we go. We're off and underway for the 2025 FA Cup final as the ball is cleared away by Vardiol, cleared away again by Vardiol. Wharton brings it down. And Man City immediately, oh, I don't know what happened there. I thought Man City were away on the break. Hang on, let me move my chair. Let's get in a comfortable position. You guys don't care if I'm square. Normally the rule is to be square on. Yeah, yeah, again, good player. I don't see why not. I don't know what we're stopping the game for here. I didn't see what we're stopping the game for there. But anyway, listen, forget being an upgrade. I want both of them in the team. I want both of them in the team. We shouldn't be talking about upgrades. When you're talking about upgrading Spurs, Maddison should not be the guy we're worried about upgrading. Maddison's our best player. We should be worried about upgrading a lot of other positions. As Man City coming forward, but the ball by Nico O'Reilly goes all the way across, and Mitchell can play the ball long down the field. Brought down by Akanji. Now here's Marmoush, and he's tripped by Mark Guehi, and Man City will have a free kick. Big up to Video Complete, Sofian. Big up to you. I really hope it is Sofian, and not Sofian. Big up to you. Would you start Porro in the 10? No. No, I would not. I don't think he's that player. I want him with those balls from wide whipping in, if I'm honest. That's what I want. But hey, that's just me. Yeah, I want Palace to win, but I want their manager at Spurs. Yeah. Listen, if I said Man City are going to win this, but it means that that Glasner and Eze join Spurs off the back of it, you take it. Nah, I don't do this. They're professional footballers. If players play and get injured, they get injured. That's life. No. Not all of this Ange would have been executed. Nah, Ange hasn't played any of our first team for 2 games. No, I'm not having it. No. I don't do excuses. Sorry, I don't do it. Anyway, here's Savio. Lays the ball back into Akanji. I think we're going to see a lot of Man City possession today as Diaz rolls the ball out to De Bruyne. Back into Akanji. Back to Diaz. Every Palace player is behind the ball, as you would expect. Here's Vardiol. I really like Vardiol. I really like Vardiol. I think he's a top player. Yeah, listen, I think a lot of people are going to talk about, they're going to say, oh, he bottled a league. I like him, a bit young. I'd like to see a little bit more experience, if I'm honest, than someone that age. But hey, he's not Ange. So yeah, big up Derek in the chat. Yeah, Ange out. Daniela, Ange Postecoglou didn't want Eze. Ange Postecoglou didn't want him. Eze was open to talks to Tottenham, and Ange Postecoglou didn't want him. There's a huge difference in transfers about whether the player would have come and whether the manager wants him. Huge difference. You're going to have to trust me on this. I know this one on authority. That Eze was open to talks with Spurs, and Ange Postecoglou did not want him, which is madness. But hey, it is what it is. I think we can get Eze if we get Champions League football. I think if we don't, he's going to have much bigger fish to fry than Tottenham, isn't he? Anyway, here's Vardiol. Yeah, but Eric, because the difference is Dominic Solanke will press and run for 90 minutes. Eze's a bit more of a maverick, isn't he? And this is the thing. You look how he's treated Maddison, someone who doesn't run around like headless chicken for 90 minutes. Always the scapegoat. He's got a type of player he wants. Yeah, but how many managers have got 5 major honours in their career? This is the thing. Anyway, here's Doku. Lays the ball back to Vardiol. And then Eze does really well to nick in before Akanji, and then went down under the tackle by Akanji, and the referee gives a free kick. Well, the thing is with someone like Eze, right? Let's be brutally honest. I don't think you need to give Eze too much instruction as a footballer. Go out there and express yourself. Float in and around between the midfield and the forward. Go and express yourself. You're a top player. You're talented. You're skillful. Go and cause damage. We don't. I remember. I remember that Alex Ferguson said, you don't have to overcoach top players. Don't need to give them ridiculous instructions. Get the team set up right. Just let them go. Palace fans are going bananas in the stands. Anyway, Man City coming forward here, building up from the back. Here's Guardiola. Palace with everyone behind the ball again. Guardiola goes across to Diaz. We're going to see a lot of that. And in a minute, you're going to see a blistering counter-attack from Palace, aren't you? You know how this game is going to pan out. Here's Diaz. Good ball into De Bruyne. De Bruyne plays a lovely ball. No, really well fit. Actually, Mitchell's lost it out there. De Bruyne whips it in. Haaland. Great save. Good save, Dean Henderson. Great football all round. But De Bruyne with a peach of a cross. Absolute peach of a cross. And Haaland did brilliantly. Stretching, left-footed volley, and Henderson down low, just palming it out for a corner. Great bit of play from Man City and a great bit of goalkeeping from Dean Henderson. So the first chance of the game, 6.5 minutes in. Brilliant. Eris said, Bill Walsh is the greatest NFL coach for... Okay. And allegedly not... He didn't allegedly not want him. He didn't want him. I know this one on authority as Palace head the ball clear. Eze isn't the smoking gun. It is the smoking gun, I think it is. I know on authority. I know on authority from someone who works at Tottenham and someone who knows Eze's agent that Eze was open to talking to Tottenham and Ange didn't want him. I'm telling you, you don't have to believe me. To be honest, I don't care. If you don't believe me, you don't believe me. It is what it is. And there's a corner for Man City. Dean Henderson couldn't quite keep the ball in. Telling you. Absolutely, Daniel. This is it. This is it. Basically, you let Eze have a free roll. Yeah, absolutely. Express yourself. Express yourself. Let's be fair. Pep's not going to overcoach Kevin De Bruyne, is he? Kevin, go and do what you do. Drop into any pocket of space you want. Go and dictate the game of football. For a corner kick whipped in by Man City. Headed away this time by Guehi. Now Man City in the box. Mamouche low. Cross blocked. And Man City just starting to purr. De Bruyne whips the ball in. Cleared this time by Guehi again. Out for a throw-in. Man City are dominating this, aren't they? It's all City in the first 8 minutes. I don't like the word rebuild. I don't like the word rebuild. I don't think anything is a quick. I don't know. If I'm honest, I don't understand the question. What is a quick fix and what is a rebuild? Listen, and when people say rebuild, rebuilding from what? Whoever picks Tottenham up is picking us up from 17th in the league. That's not a rebuild. They're starting at rock bottom. So I don't like the term rebuild. But when we talk about quick fixes, that only really applies to the big clubs, doesn't it? The quick fix. I don't know. I've always had a problem with the word rebuild because I don't know what anyone is rebuilding from. Rebuild would suggest that we were very good and now we're not. But hey, anyway, here's Man City. But I get your point. Listen, I just want someone that can come in and coach. I don't think we need to think too deeply about it. I want someone that can come in and coach Spurs and that makes players better. That's all I want. That's all I want. I'm not asking for the world. I'm not asking for that person to win us a league title. I'm not asking that person to challenge for the title. Just come in, coach, make us look like a football team. Yeah, I mean, when you're saying a quick fix, big names on big wages, it's not what we do. So no manager's going to come in and get big name on big wages. I think we've got to be smart. You've got to be looking at picking up the Ezes. You've got to be looking at picking up players like that, people like the Mbuemos. Good defending there by Wharton. Can Palace get out? Good tackle by Kevin De Bruyne. Really good tackle by Kevin De Bruyne. Man City are dominating this, aren't they, as you would expect. Still 0-0, but here's Silva. Plays the ball out wide to Doku, who's got a chance to run at Munoz now. And his ball, he tried to dribble through, got tackled, and then give it a good play by Nico O'Reilly. Good play, good young player, Nico O'Reilly. Very talented on the ball. Look, you can see why he's come through the City Academy. Very talented young lad he is. And you can see why Pep's given him a lot of game time this season. Here's Savio and the tackle made by Mitchell, and it's another corner kick. Yeah, for me, exactly, Mark. Absolutely, exactly. You know, it wasn't built to go and buy Archie Grays and and Matisse Tells. It was built. I thought we were going to get better players, but again, I'm not greedy. I'm not saying we should go and buy Kevin De Bruyne's, but we should be able to buy Eze's. The manager's got to want him. Corner kick here, 11 minutes gone. All City. Corner kick, whipped in, back post, headed down, pushed away off the line by Henderson, and then cleared to safety by Kamada. And I hate to say it, I feel like this is a matter of time before City grab that first goal. But Dean Henderson in inspired form at the moment. The header down. He should have saved it, by the way, but the header down, pushed away. Here's a Kanji. Again, Palace with everyone behind the ball. And Man City's team has been set up, hasn't it, for complete domination. And that is what we are seeing right now. We are seeing utter domination. Utter domination. Utter domination here from Man City. There's a ball whipped in, and it's gone out for a goal kick this time to Crystal Palace. And Crystal Palace, listen, I think they would have known. They would have known that today was going to involve a lot of defending. And I guess they're just going to have to wait for those counter-attacking moments. Crystal Palace fans with their shirt off. Go on, son. You do what you got to do, mate. Love it. I love football fans. Football fans are brilliant and ridiculous all at the same time. Brilliant turn from De Bruyne. That's brilliant play. Here's Mamouche running at them. Here's Savio. Savio cuts inside, dinks the ball to the back post. It's gone over everyone. Doku's going to collect it. And I can kind of see already what Pep's done here. He's overloading them with quick players. There's Doku. Lays it off. Silva whips it in. Back post. Header. Should have been 1-0. Should have been 1-0 for me. I think that might be a corner. And if it is, that's brilliant defending from Mitchell. Let's have a look at this. Cross came in. A brilliant defending from Mitchell to stop the goal. Really good defending. And City are knocking on that door, aren't they? They are knocking on that door. Yeah, to a degree, I think possession for possession's sake, but when it's domination like this, as another chance goes over the bar, when it's domination like this, Mark, I think it does matter because the impetus, the emphasis is with City. I think when you've got a lot of the ball in midfield and it's not going anywhere, it's different. But right now, let's be honest, Man City are absolutely battering Crystal Palace. But the longer Palace can stay in it, the better. Yeah, Billy. Yeah, Billy. Go on the Charlton. Charlton v Orient in the playoff final. I cannot wait. That's going to be amazing. I'm going to do the watch-along for it. And then straight away, the watch-along that follows that will be Tottenham v Brighton. So, yes. Yeah, I think you're right, CBEE. I think you're right. I think Palace need to ride this for another 10 or 15. I think if they concede, it's going to be a long way back. Yeah. Maybe he does. I can't imagine it would be with us. Can't imagine. At his age, wouldn't you just relax now? I'd go back to Barcelona. Sod it. I'd go back to Barcelona if I was Lionel Messi. Man City again. Got the ball in the final third here. Here's Doku. Lays the ball back into Vardy. Old Palace with everyone in their own third. Ball goes in and this one goes out for a goal kick. I think Lubo's going to be at the game. Let me ask him. Hello, mate. Just being asked, are you going to Wembley to watch Leyton Orient versus Charlton for Charlton to knock Leyton Orient out? Are you going to that game? Anyway, here's Richards. Mateta does well now. Kamada puts it in. Now, this is a chance. Good ball. Munoz now on the counter-attack. Whips the ball across. It's gone over everyone. 1-0. Eze, what did I say? It will be one counter-attack. And Eze, again, I love this bloke. This guy is a top footballer. And Crystal Palace, out of nothing, they have not been in this game and have taken the lead. And all of Man City's chances and possession, they're losing to Palace. Absolute crazy scenes at Wembley. Eze with the goal. Kevin De Bruyne trying to G up his Man City team. But again, Munoz, who I've been thoroughly impressed with all season when I watch him. Mateta, brilliant hold-up play. And then Kamada back to Mateta. He lays it off to Munoz. Munoz, great cross. And on the volley, what a great goal that is from Crystal Palace. Get me this manager. Get me this manager at my club. Great finish from Eze. Superb finish. Really good goal. Man City 1 down after 16 minutes of utter dominance. And Glasner's going mad on the line, as you would. Glasner's going mad. The Palace fans are going mad. And they can't quite believe it. The City fans are shell-shocked. But what a great player Eze is. I remember at the beginning of this season, people going, oh, I'm glad we didn't get Eze. You know, when you're like, what? Like Spurs fans in a nutshell. Really good goal. Really good goal. Yeah, they're good. Listen, again, now it makes it very interesting because City, we know what City will do, right? This doesn't change anything. City will continue to pile on the pressure. Yeah, Lubo's going to the game. So I'll do the watch along for both of those. There's a ball down the line to Mamouche. What have Man City got? I mean, they've played brilliantly. There's a ball into O'Reilly. Good play by O'Reilly. Good footwork. Mamouche shoots, spins as he shot. And again, Richards, another player who's really impressed me. He's come into the team since Chalobah went back to Chelsea. And he's been really good. Really, it goes to show, doesn't it? You don't have to have the greatest players. You've got to be organised. And listen, I'm not saying Palace will win the game. But, hey. Hang on. Oh, Lubo cracks me up. So here's Crystal Palace trying to play out from the back. And good defending by Vardy. But now Wharton picks it up. Spreads the play wide to Mitchell. Bless me. And now here is Eze. This time he's given it away. Back to Eze. He's won it back, though. And then clips a delightful ball to Munoz. Munoz whips it in. And it's nearly 2-0. Oh, good save by Ortega in the end at the second attempt. Wow. Here's Kevin De Bruyne. Plays a delightful ball through. And the ref's not... Oh, I thought that was a foul, ref. Oh, I'm not sure about that. I think that's a foul, but he's not given it. And this time it was Sarr. Again, look at that from Eze. What a pass. And guys, I'm going to say it. I think Munoz is a good player. I'd take Munoz all day long. But in the right wing-back area, not right-back. Both. Why would I pick between a player and a manager? Lubo's just said to me, Palace will win this. I said, nope. Do you fancy a bet? Let's see if he has a bet of me. Here we go. Let's see. 20 quid. Here you go. I'm offering Lubo 20 quid. 20 quid says City still win it. Let's see. Let's see if he'll take that bet from me. But listen, again, it's going to be all Man City and Palace are going to counter. We know what they're going to do, which makes you laugh why Spurs decided to open up against them last week. Anyway, here's Man City with the ball at the feet of Akanji. Let's see if Lubo takes the bet. Do we reckon he'll take the bet? My mates just messaged me, said, bring me Glasner. I'm like, yes, amen to that. Bring me Glasner. Yes. Oh, Lubo won't take the bet with me. Oh, hang on. I'm going to put it in my group. Here you go. Who wants a 20 quid bet? Who wants a 20 quid bet that City still win this? Do you reckon anyone will take it? Do you reckon anyone in my WhatsApp YouTuber group will take it? 20 quid, I'm betting that Man City will win this. Here's a Kanji. Out wide to Savio. 83% possession. This is how to soak up pressure, isn't it? Oh, Dan, imagine we bought in Glasner, right? Porro can go. Bring in Munoz and Eze and Glasner. Imagine that team. Maddison and Eze behind the front man. Munoz right wing back. Adogi left wing back. I mean, it's not rocket science, is it? It's not rocket science how to do this thing. Hang on. Here's Palace again on the counter-attack. Here is Munoz. Whips it to the far post. It's beaten everybody. Fallen at the feet of Eze. And he really is the danger man. He really, really is the danger man, isn't he? I just think there are Spurs fans that didn't want Eze. I mean, the manager didn't want Eze. It's just frightening. Look. Saying they're all fart and no poo. I mean, we really do easily dismiss players, don't we? We really, really do. I mean, Savio's a youngster in his first season. Here's the ball over to Haaland. Haaland's got there before Henderson, but he's been dragged wide. Lays it off to Mamouche. Mamouche now cuts inside, then loses the ball, and now Palace can come away with it. Savva, Palace will win. Trust me, it's written. Listen, I've just always been taught I don't write off. I'll tell you what. That's... Oh, Henderson, Oh, Henderson. Naughty boy, Henderson. Has he got away with that? Oh. Is there VAR in this game? I'm guessing there is, right? I'll tell you what, Henderson looked like he was outside his box as he handballed it, as he came out. This will be interesting to see what happens here. As the ref's having a bit of water. Cool, I don't know. Perchy's thinking about it. Perchy's thinking about taking the 20 quid bet. The ref is listening to VAR. I'd like to see that again in slow-mo. Did you guys think it was handball? Was he outside? Was it inside? I don't think he's given anything. I'd like to see that again. He's given play on. I don't know, you know. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I think he's got away with one there. But hey, we carry on. There's a good ball into Marmoush. Marmoush to Haaland. One more. Oh, good defending. They really are a well. See, people, this is what getting a team defensively structured looks like. Yeah, Bader, we're in advanced discussions. Little Matty K wants to have the bet with me, but I feel bad taking someone who's 15. I don't want to take his money. Let's see if at Perchy's got any bottle. Perchy? Fancy it? Look. Let's see. Yeah, Stell's just said Munoz as an attacking wing back is class. Yeah, he is, isn't he? Yeah, I think he's got away with one there. I think he's got away with one there as Henderson. But hey, we move on. We move on. Okay, I'll tell you what we'll do. Matty K, I'll tell you what we'll do. I'm live, by the way. I'll take the £5 bet with you. If you lose, you just have to put in a £5 super chat to my show. How's that? And if you win, I'll send you a £5. By the way, this is to win. This is to lift the cup, not 90 minutes. This is to lift the cup. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Matty K's underage. Oh, dearie me. Let's see. I might be able to make some money on this. Perchy's bottled it. Cross comes over. Nico Riley heads it away. Let's see. Yeah, Perchy, stop WhatsApping. Yeah. Don't be mugging a minor now. So it's only a £5. I don't mind taking his pocket money. Here he is. Matty K, I'm taking your pocket money, mate. I'm taking your pocket money. But if you are coming to the FHTV barbecue, you'll get it back in food and drink and wonderful company. You are invited, even though you're annoying me all the time in my life, but you are welcome. Taking your pocket money. Bet done. £5. £5 bet done. Come on, City. I'm only joking. I'm not that shameless over a £5. Here's Savio on the right-hand side. Takes his man on. Pulls the ball back. And the referee has said that the ball had already gone out. It is a goal kick. So Crystal Palace in charge. Saturday, the 19th of July is the barbecue. There you go. I'll put it in the chat, Matty K. Matty K, get to the barbecue. Mark's coming, ain't you, Mark? Mark's bringing all the beer in the world. Big up to you. He's even got a hotel at the end of my road. Spursy Rob has said, bets are about more than just money. What are bets about? Pride? What are bets about? By the way, smash that like button if you haven't already. Smash that like button. Please subscribe if you haven't. And let's get this. We're only 170 away now from 2,000 on this channel. Ego. Bets are about ego. On a £5, I think I'll be all right. On a £5 bet, I'll be okay. Here's O'Reilly. And Vardiol gives it to Diaz. Matty, Can you tell Perchy in the group that he's absolutely bottled it, hasn't he? Absolutely bottled the bet, the lad. There's a ball in, headed clear by Guehi, headed away again by Sarr. But here's Riley, gives it to Doku, one-on-one with Munoz, stands him up, turns him one way, then the other. Good defending. There's Riley, here's Doku. They're clearing it, they're not clearing it, and it ends up into the palms of Henderson. Matty, I'm never mad at you. I just put you in your place. I can't believe Perchy's bottled it, though. I'm just absolutely mad. Noel Gallagher was still with a teenager's haircut. Have a word. Oh, that's brilliant. Here's Bernardo Silva. Flicks it on. Savio does well to win the ball from Eze. And here's a Kanji. Here's a Kanji to De Bruyne. De Bruyne goes back to Diaz. Palace, since the goal, have defended brilliantly. They're so well organised. See, there's a huge difference between look how they're defending now and people confusing with how we played yesterday. There's the ball over to Haaland, headed down and hooked away by Kamada. And Man City can't find a way through. It's all Man City. You would expect it to be all Man City, but they can't find a way through. So here's Diaz at the back. Am I excited for Eurovision? No, I'm not. Here's Bernardo Silva into the box. He's taken down, and the ref has said penalty. I think the ref has given a penalty, and Perchy bottled it. He's absolutely bottled it. Oh, Perchy, you're dead to me. You're dead to me. I love it. Do you think Billy should? It's a penalty to Manchester City. Let's have a look at it again. We saw it all very quickly. I'm sure VAR will have a look because VAR have to see everything. But let's have a look. Yeah, Corey and his flag. Let's have a look. I want to see the replay. See if it's a penalty. I don't think they've shown it, have they? Let's have a look. Are they gonna show the replay? Or right, let's have a look. So Bernardo Silva goes round. Let's have a look from this angle. I'm not sure. I'm just so confused these days. What is a penalty and what isn't? Not sure. He catches him, but not enough for me. And the direction, I'll be honest, the direction that Silva's going, I don't know what he would have done anyway. Mark, do you know what? Mark, I feel like it's a soft penalty. This is my problem with the rules. Listen, as much as I can win a £5 bet, it's a penalty by the law, but it's so soft. Like everything's a penalty now. He's given it. I get why he's given it, but hey, here's Mamouche, steps up. Here he is. Mamouche steps up. He looks focused. Dean Henderson, can he make himself a hero? Mamouche. Marmoush steps up. God, come on. Marmoush steps up, takes a couple of steps, right-footed, and it's saved. And there's Haaland, and it's saved. Saved. Matty K, your fiver's safe. Matty K, your fiver is safe for the moment. Yeah, Estelle, this is my problem with it, mate. I think so many of the decisions now are so soft, like so soft. So him saving that is probably justice. But penalties are so soft, aren't they? I've got a question for all of you. Why is Haaland not taking the penalty? There's a question. Why is Haaland not taking the penalty? Never mind. Matty K, what time do you fly back on the 19th? Because I think if you live anywhere near Lubo, they're all coming down for it. So speak to them lot in the chat. Anyway, here's Riley, puts a ball in, cleared away, and Palace need to, for me, I think Palace need to get to half time. Doku tracking back really well there. Palace need to get to half time, I think, 1-1. Hang on, Perch is in. Whoever lifts the cup. Perch is in. I've got 25 quid riding on Man City now. Now, all of a sudden, I'm annoyed at Marmoush. Now, all of a sudden, I'm a bit annoyed. Yeah. Isn't it funny? Perchy, 1 minute after the penalty was saved. Yeah, you're on Savva for the bet. Shameless. Shameless. I'll still take it. So here is Doku. Takes on Sarr. Good footwork. Now plays the ball into Kevin De Bruyne. Kind of needs City now. Here's Doku. Takes his man on. Gets the ball across. And again, Palace are so well organised. They're just so well organised, aren't they? I mean, watch Palace and watch Spurs. It's mental how organised they are compared to Tottenham. It is utterly mad. And he's been there. Hasn't he been there less time than Ange? Just madness. There's a ball down the line to Haaland. Haaland lays it back into Marmoush. Marmoush gives it to Silva. Here's Silva still going, turns back, good foot control. And then he's pulled down. He wants a free kick. The ref said no. But Man City come again. I think Palace need to get to half-time 1-0 here, don't they? All bets aside, because, you know, we can afford to lose 25 quid. All bets aside, Palace needs, I think, to get in half-time 1-0. 1-1 could really change the complexion. But here's O'Reilly. Is it Nick O'Reilly or O'Reilly? Riley, isn't it? Yeah, he joined Palace the middle of last season. Look how well drilled they are. They're so well drilled. And then you watch Ange ball and you go, mate, have you coached anyone? I'm going to say that in my group. Guys, you think Glasner picked up Palace halfway through last season. And look how well drilled and well organised they are. Ange has had 2 full years and we never look this organised. So, Marmoush misses the penalty. Crystal Palace are 1-0 up. Oh, that's not a good haircut, mate. The man on screen right now. Crystal Palace fans with their tops off. You have fun, lads. You have fun. Now, Riley. Is it O'Reilly or Riley? I should probably look at I always forget his name. Let's have a look. Lineups. It's O'Reilly, isn't it? It is O'Reilly. So here's Man City with Ruben Diaz. Here's Nico O'Reilly. Gives the ball to Doku. One-on-one with Munoz. Good ball into O'Reilly. Gets it back again. Now plays the ball over to Diaz. Savio's got the ball on the right-hand side with a bit of space. Savio dinks the ball high. Haaland goes up, but Richards wins it. The ball's now knocked down. And now Palace, can they get the ball clear? They can, but Diaz should deal with that, but doesn't. And now here's Mateta. Has he waited too long? I tell you what, Palace, if that had been a better ball, tell you what, they could have been in there. See, when everyone says to me, oh, you're negative, you want Ange out, wouldn't you like your team to be as organised as this every game of the season? Like, wouldn't you want your team to be this drilled, this coached? I just don't get it. I just don't get why people want what they're seeing. But hey, never mind. It's not about Spurs. So Man City in the 42nd minute, coming forward again. The ghost of Mark Crossley. The ghost of Mark Crossley. Big up to each and every one of you. Hope you're all well. Smash that like button, people. I'm not asking for super chats. I do like the likes. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. If you haven't subscribed, please do. As we chase down 2,000 as we're chasing down at the moment. Here is Akanji to Diaz, to Vardiol. Vardiol out wide to Doku. Doku now, one-on-one with Munoz. Goes past him, shoots. Great shot, great save, great defensive clearance. Header in. There's De Bruyne over the bar. I tell you what, great goalkeeping again from Henderson. And that was brilliant play from everyone. Brilliant from Doku. That's what you want from a winger. It's what none of ours can do. Step over, cuts inside, whips the ball towards the top corner. Henderson saves the ball. As he's great save, one-handed. Then the ball's in the air. Guehi against Haaland. And then Marmoush as well. And Guehi, great defending. Absolutely great defending. And Man City will be wondering how they have not scored in this game. So here is Man City again. There's the ball straight into Marmoush. Brilliant control from Marmoush. Really good play from Marmoush. And then Wharton wins the ball. Great tackle from Wharton. And then the ball played down the line, but Mateta is surely going to be miles offside. He is. Brilliant tackling there by Adam Wharton after some really good footwork by Marmoush. Now Akanji pushes Mateta over. Come on. So Palace 1, Man City 0. I mean, Mateta, get up, mate. Come on. Come on, Mateta. That's ridiculous. I mean, that is ridiculous, isn't he? He's gone down. Look at the size of the bloke. Look. Look at the size of the bloke, and he's down holding his up. Come on, man. Come on, get up. I'm all for time wasting, but this is ridiculous now. Come on, get up. Oh. So the Palace fans, jubilant Palace fans. The Man City fans looking a bit pensive. Anyway, we're at the end of the coming up to the end of the 45 minutes. I can't imagine there'll be too much time to hold of injury time. Here's Akanji. Crosses the ball. Brilliant defending again by Palace. And then Eze dinks it away into Mateta. And then Mateta's gone down again, has he? Eze's down. Mateta's down. Oh, footballers crack me up. So Eze was fouled. Yeah, Eze was fouled by De Bruyne. Yeah, that's a free kick. Yep. 3 minutes of added time. 3 minutes of added time. Oh, how we laugh, guys. How we laugh. 3 minutes of injury time. Crystal Palace 1, Manchester City 0. But if you remember, about 3 weeks ago, Man City were 2-0 down to Palace and ended up winning 5-2. Hang on, let's see what Perchie's got to say.
I'll say this now, look, guys. The signal in this fucking pub is fucking dog shit, yeah. Look, the 20 quid, I mean, the win for this. Glasgow's the best manager, man. I'm telling you. Get him to Tottenham. I'm a Glasgow sexual and what?
Perchie saying I'm a Glasgow sexual. Brilliant. Here's Nico O'Reilly down the left-hand side. He cuts in, gives the ball to Silva. We know how the second half's going to go, right? Diaz dinks the ball across to Haaland. Haaland knocks it on. O'Reilly can't get there, and it's a goal kick. So Palace have a minute and a half to see this through to half-time. Eze, he's just quality. He's quality. He's quality. I honestly, some of the fans I remember going, I wouldn't want Eze. Truly don't know what a good footballer is. And I know people are going to say, oh, but it's opinions. It is. Hang on, what's going on with my camera there? It is opinions, but at the same time, how can anyone watch Eze and not want him? Like, it baffles me. It just baffles me. Anyway, Richards, good header, one in the air. Now Kamada nods it down. One in the midfield by De Bruyne. Silva knocks a long ball over. Awkward one for Guehi. He hasn't dealt with it. The ball's now fallen at the feet of Haaland, but it's then smashed away by Munoz. Only as far as Akanji into Marmoush. Marmoush, good defending by Mitchell to knock it forward. They defend brilliantly, Palace, don't they? They're such a well-organised football team. And now the ball is swept out wide. City have 30 seconds. Or it's going to be half-time 1-0, and Palace will be thoroughly happy with this. Eze goes past his man, and then Munoz goes into the back of him. And it's going to be a free kick for City. So Man City here have got one chance, I'm guessing, to lift this ball into the box. No, they've gone short with about 15 seconds to go. Baffles me when teams do that. If you don't get the ball in the box, you've baffled me. Here's Savio. You've got to get it in the box, mate. Here is Akanji. Akanji does get it into the box. It's flicked on. It's cleared by Munoz. Whacked away. There is the halftime whistle. And it's Crystal Palace 1, Manchester City 0. At the moment, I'm £25 in the mud. £25 in the mud. Matty K and Perchie look like they're going to get some money off me. Gary, the partnership we didn't know we needed. Savva and Glasner. Telling you, I know a manager when I see one. And Ange ain't that guy. This guy is this guy, Iriola, good managers. Good man-to-man managers. Let me shuffle my chair a bit. Good managers indeed. I'm excited for my money, Savva. Oh, I might not give it to you, Matty. Yes, you'll get it. Don't you worry, mate. You'll get it. Big up. Yes, Palace will be in the Europa League if they win this game. I'm pretty sure that's how it works still. Pretty sure. I see Liverpool have signed Frimpong. Have they? Let's have a look. Is this what's happened? Liverpool signed Frimpong? Let's have a look. Let's see what Fab has said. Fab Romano. Harry Kane, no. Harry Kane wins the Bundesliga top. Oh, God, look. Harry Kane is Arsenal. Oh, dear. This picture's not going to go down well. This picture's not going to go down well. Oh, dear. Oh, dearie me. Look at that. Harry Kane with the Arsenal cannon, it looks like, doesn't it? Yeah, Frimpong to Liverpool. Here we go. Understand Frimpong will sign a 5-year deal, medical being scheduled. So Frimpong is going there. By the way, 13 goals and 11 assists for Eze this season at Palace. Just a great player, isn't he? Just a really good player. But, hey, it is what it is. Hang on. Here's a gooner. By the way, that picture of Kane, by the way, is him lifting the top goal scorer award in Germany. That's what it is. That's all it is, by the way. It's nothing to do with Arsenal. It just looks like it, doesn't it? John has said if City win and finish in Champions League spot, it goes to the next highest league team that has no Champions League of Europa football. Yeah, it's all very, very it's all very, very convoluted, isn't it? Let's change the timer. Thank you, Matty K, for reminding me. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Come on, there we go. Bang on. Big up John Thompson. Samuel Gra said, still got the worst chairman in football. Yeah, I'm guessing he's talking about Spurs. Gooner. Gooner. Yeah. Hang on. I'm just having a look at this. So Munoz, by the way, was 8 million from Genk. I mean, 8 million. Right? 8 million. So hang on. Munoz, 8 million from Genk. Right? This is going to annoy Lubo, isn't it? From Genk. 8 million from Genk. Gray, 40 million from Leeds. I mean, it's just, our scouting is just awful, isn't it? 40 million from Leeds. Anyway, Palace only conceded 1 goal in the FA Cup. Yep. And if you still only concede 1 goal in the FA Cup this year, you win the FA Cup. Let's just let some people know that we're live. We'll see if we can get a few more people in the chat. I love it when it gets lively. Share, create, post. Come join us for the second half. Come join us for the second half. Come join us for the second half. Are Palace about to make history? Are they? Who knows? Guys and girls, are Crystal Palace about to make history? Have Man City got too much in the locker? What's Pep got in the locker? It's been all Man City, but Crystal Palace have got the goal, and that is what football's all about. Marianne, I don't know. Do we have any scouts? I really, really don't know. Let me get some hydration. He didn't join Spurs, Philly, because Ange didn't want him. I can't keep telling people this enough. Rob has said, amazing what a manager with a plan and a system can do, being outplayed, but clearly have a game plan. Give me Glasner. How many people? How many people? Yeah, you know. How many people? 18. How many people? I love it. We've got a YouTube WhatsApp group, right? And every day Archie Gray seems to be a conversation. And if anyone needs to wind anyone up, they just put Archie Gray's name in. Considerations for the penalty, distance between the offence and the goal. Oh, sorry, I don't know. I think that. Sorry, we're talking about the handball. I think that was a handball from Henderson. I think he's got away with one there. Hang on. How many? 8, 16, 21, 18. So 5 Munoz for 1 Gray. Oh, it's all funny. Yes. Ellie, we knew what was going to happen, didn't we? I think we all knew it was going to be all City and Palace were going to counter. And you've got to do that. City want the ball. City wants to dominate. Can Palace do this for another 45 minutes? Can Palace do this for another 45 minutes? We're going to see. Most of the country will be very happy. Vagabruce agreed. I need to find someone who talks and protects me the way Lubo protects Gray. Should we let's send that to Lubo. Look at this comment. Oh no, I'll tell you what would probably help if my camera didn't. I love that comment. I love that comment. Everyone needs someone. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus Christ. These lot in the chat, they love Archie Gray. Like, they seem to have this thing about him that he's so much better than he is. I think he's really bad. I do. Yeah, he's young. I think he's really, really bad. But hey, big up to Rob. Lived in Croydon, dirty Croydon. For 7 years when I was younger, knew a lot of Eagles. I'd be chuffed for them if they win it. Yeah, absolutely. I'll be chuffed for them if they win it as well. However, if Man City win it, I'll make myself 25 smackers, don't I? Sam said that was a red card. Are you talking about Dean Henderson with a handball? I just don't know what he does. Okay, Wharton versus Gray. He is very bad. Yeah, he is. Yeah, very bad. Yep. Sorry, he is. I love this. He's versatile. Oh, I love my group, people. I love it, and I share it with you. I share it with you because I think it's fun. I like to keep everyone connected between YouTubers and YouTube viewers. It's very, very funny. The battles that go on, like this group. This group is honestly so much. Yeah, Rob, I used to go to Croydon a lot when I was younger. I used to go to the Blue Orchid nightclub in Croydon. I used to go to the Blue Orchid. Someone said, Archie Gray is versatile. Someone said Bonnie Blue is versatile. That's not the basis of a brilliant footballer. I love it. Wow. At what level? What level? Gray is shit. I don't get it. Gray is shit. Hang on. Gray is shit. Wharton was signed for Palace at the age of 20. Was signed for Palace at 20. Slotted straight in. And got in the England team in 6 months. Levels. So bad. So bad. Hang on. I love it. Lubo holds on to this. I've got to tell Lubo this. No. What I said was he done well filling in at the back. He done well, Lubo, yes. But I watch him in midfield. This guy is weak. He can't pass a football. Yeah. He is easily dispossessed. He can't tackle. But you love him. It's so weird. So weird. So weird. Love it. We do this all day, every day, by the way. Ellie will tell you. Ellie, don't we, in our WhatsApp group. By the way, Guayi, top defender. Shit. He needs a loan. He needs a loan. Hey, guys and girls, what's the score going to be? The second half's going to get underway, hopefully in a few minutes. But right now, two big team talks. Oliver Glasner giving his team talk to his team that are in front, and Pep needs to find a solution, doesn't he? I agree. But I think for Premier League standards, he's not good enough by any way at all. He's not good enough for Premier League. These like act like they've seen something that we haven't. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Yeah. Anyway, what's going to happen? Nope. 40 million and then a Spurs shirt. He needs to perform now. He needs to perform. This isn't Sunday League. It's mad. What I love, though, everyone just wants to say, a player's young. Don't buy them then. If that's the tag, don't buy a kid for 40 million if he's not ready. If you want to buy a young kid for 5 million. Buy him for 10 million. You don't spend 40 million. Yeah. Oh, dearie, dearie me. 2-1 Palace, 2-0 Palace. Brian Gibson's going. I'm still going to stick with Man City. I think Man City will come out and score a few goals and make me 25 quid. I'm not desperate for 25 quid. It will just be funny to take Matty K's little £5 and Perchie's 20 quid. Right, Eric, this is my point. When a player is good, we never mention their age. We just say, he's a good player. Whenever someone doesn't do well, we always say, but he's young, but he's young, but he's young. But he's young, but he's young. But everyone says, why can't we find the Dean Hewson before they become the Dean Hewson? Yeah, but Dean Hewson was playing top-level football before he joined Bournemouth, right? Surely you can see the difference between Archie Gray and Dean Hewson. Like, look, you don't spend 40 million, Sean. You don't spend 40 million on an 18-year-old if they're not ready. Like, that's mad. You spend 10 million on them. You'd spend 10 million on Bergval. 10 million, what is he? 8 million? 10 million euros, something? That's what you do. Don't spend that much money on Gray. Don't spend that much money on Gray. You know, it's just mad. I just don't know what everyone's seeing. Same thing with Tell. We're seeing these youngsters do nothing and going, they're good players. Based on what? I just don't know what we're seeing. Just don't know what we're seeing. Hey, it is what it is. Look, as I said, we need to start getting some standards at the football club. If you're going to bring in a young kid, buy him for 5 million, 10 million like Palace do, right? Like Brighton do. No, Sean, they don't spend 40 million on a kid. That's the difference. No. I'm not doing this for you. No, they go and buy. Look at the player Brighton are buying at the moment. What is it, like 8 million from Brazil? 8 million. Cool. Go and knock yourself out. Spend 8 million. We spent 40 million of our transfer budget on an 18-year-old who's not ready when we need a midfielder who's ready. Bergval, no problem with it. No problem with it. Yeah, I know what you're doing. Sean, don't you dare. Shawnee, don't you dare. Don't you dare, Sean, or I'm going to ring up the airline and tell me you're not allowed on the plane. All right? Big up to you, Sean. By the way, for anyone that hasn't subscribed, please do. We have eyes. Sorry. Look, guys, I'm sorry. I've seen a lot of 18-year-old players play football that are much better than Gray. You lot have gone in early. You've put your flag to the mast on this young kid. He's not done anything, doesn't look good, and now you lot have got egg on your face, right? Bergval, same age. That's a good young player you buy. Archie Gray, 40 million is not. You guys now have got to keep this energy for any 18-year-old that Spurs signed and isn't very good. I could wind people up in my WhatsApp group all day long. Anyway, look, we've got a second leg of the final. You've got to, yeah, this, right, this, and this, and this. Right, Perchie's just made the greatest point in our WhatsApp group. He said, you wouldn't rate Gray if he played for any other club. And that is absolutely it. If we saw Chelsea buy him, we'd go, God, what a waste of money. Arsenal, what's that? Because he's at Spurs, suddenly he's good. £40 million. £40 million. Anyway, the second half is underway. The second half, hang on, let's go again. There we go. The second half is underway. Hang on, I've got a bit too soon. There we go. Second half is underway. Crystal Palace versus Manchester City. Right, let me move my chair. Let's get back into a comfortable position. And what have Man City got? What have Palace got? Oh, Jesus, Lubo. Oh, man. Hello, Savva Crybaby. Hello, how are you? Hello, welcome. No, I don't think you pay 40 million for 18-year-olds. No, but I think Bergvall, again, another one, needs time, needs to be coached, needs to be developed. Clearly got a lot of talent. I don't see that talent in Gray. There's a difference. Look, 40 million price tag, they've got to come in and play right now. At least Bergvall is, and Bergvall doesn't look out of place. I wouldn't be as annoyed. But the 40 million price tag for Gray is just utter craziness. Utter craziness. Utter craziness. Oh, dearie me. Let's have a look, shall we? Who's this Savva crybaby? Let's see who he is. Let's see how long he's had a YouTube account for, shall we? Savva crybaby, channel activity. All joined 3 months ago. Oh, hello. Welcome. Welcome. Is this going to be right? What do we reckon, people? Is this going to be a friendly troll or a nasty troll? As Crystal Palace clear the ball. There's a ball in, Haaland. Oh. Matty K, the difference when you lot talk about Basuma and Archie Gray is we've seen Basuma be brilliant for Brighton. No one's ever seen Archie Gray be brilliant. You lot are pinning all your hopes to a kid you've never seen be brilliant. I think he's going to be a nasty troll as well. We just got a feeling. Let's see. Let's be having ya. Where are you? Let's be having you. Anyway, he's had to subscribe to say that. So welcome. Hello. Hope you're well. So there's the ball forward. Eze lays the ball off, but the referee has put the flag up. It is going to be a free kick to Manchester City. There's Savio, whips the ball in. It's gone over everyone, all the way through to Doku. Takes a touch, bends the ball, and over the bar. Should have done better. Madness. Madness. Agree. I think most people see it, and it's not Gray's fault. He should have been bought for £10 million. You loan him out, and you forget about him. But we didn't. We spent £40 of our budget. That's where I'm at with it. £40 million of our budget went on an 18-year-old who isn't ready. It's baffling. It's absolutely baffling. Anyway, here's Sarr. There's a header one. Ball down by Eze. Blocked. And blocked again. 2 shots blocked on the edge of the Man City box. And what could have been there? Eze with a strike. Blocked by the Man City defence. It's going to be an interesting last 40 minutes, isn't it? Billy, I'm not saying it. Listen, I don't mean he's dreadful. He's just not ready for the Spurs first team, is he? He's not ready for the Spurs first team. That's all it is. All these people trying to shoehorn him in. We'll see. So Crystal Palace still leading Man City. My money's on the line. Will Man City save me? We'll see. Spursy Rob sits at the moment. We are taking Glasner, Wharton, Guay, and Eze. God, can you imagine? It's mad. It's mad. Yeah, I'd take Henderson. So nothing's happening at the moment. The game is stopped. Yeah, I think people have got to remember as well, Adam Wharton would be, God, the amount of money it would take to get Adam Wharton out of Palace right now. Ridiculous. Ridiculous money to get Adam Wharton now. Still nothing happening, guys. The game hasn't started. So, come on, let's get this game back underway. Man City now with the ball out from the back. Here is Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva over to Diaz. Diaz to Akanji. People are saying I've got a show scheduled for 11:30 on this channel. I don't see how. It's not coming up for me that I've got a show scheduled. I haven't got anything. It's on there. I can't see it. Look, I've got my StreamYard. My StreamYard is showing I've got one live and then the Europa League final. I don't know why it's showing as that. Don't know what's going on. Don't know what's going on there, I'm afraid. I'll deal with that afterwards. So nothing's really got going here in this second half. There's the ball clipped across. Really good header out by Richards. Then Wharton heads it clear as well. Now Vardiol goes out to Doku. Here's Savio. De Bruyne whips the ball in. It's cleared. Then cleared again. Now Mateta can finally head it away. And City have everybody in the final third of Palace. This is going to be an interesting half. The ball's whipped across. Marmoush tries to flick the ball over, but it goes all the way out. And Mitchell can clear it down the line. Man City into the box, shot blocked. Bernardo Silva still trying to get to it, and it's going to be a corner kick. don't know why it's saying 11:30. Hang on, let me see. If I hang on, let me go. If I go to FHTV Plus, FHTV Plus, let's have a look. View channel, lives. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know why it's showing as Haaland whacks one over the bar. I don't know. Sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on there. Let me try and delete it from this end. Switch account to their content. What's coming up? Live. Review all. I don't know why it's showing there. It's I don't know why it's showing. But guys, I don't have a show for 11:30 tonight. I can assure you, I do not have a show for 11:30 tonight. So yeah, I don't know. Sorry, guys. I'll try and get rid of that. I don't know why that's showing as live tonight. I really don't know why. I don't know why. But please smash the like button. Please subscribe if you haven't already. A long throw by Palace, flicked on, headed clear. Lacroix, the shot blocked. And oh my God, Palace are 2-0 up. Crystal Palace are 2-0 up. I'm going to be paying out 25 quid to somebody, aren't I? Crystal Palace 2, Man City 0. And it was Munoz, who's very impressive with a goal. Munoz with the goal, and I'm going to be paying out money. Crystal Palace 2, Man City 0. Munoz on the follow-up. It was a low shot that Ortega saved, but the ball was there, and Munoz was the first one to get to it. And now Crystal Palace are in dreamland. Crystal Palace in dreamland. It was a shot by Lacroix. I've got a feeling it's going to be offside, though, because the ball hits. It's going to be offside. It's going to be offside here because I think the ball hit Sarr, who was in an offside position on the way through. Yeah, this is going to be offside. This is going to be offside. Offside. It's going to be offside. It's got to be. The ball's come across. It's hit Sarr, who's in an offside position. That's made the save happen. So without the offside, so I think this has got to be offside. I think this has got to be offside. I don't think if they give this, then the rules are just backwards. Hey, if they give it, they give it. But I think it's going to be offside. I mean, it's unfortunate, but the ruling will be, hang on, the ruling will be that without, hang on, the referee saying, wait, without Sarr touching the ball, the shot wouldn't have made Ortega make the save that deflects into the path. So if you have a look here, yeah, he's going to be off. He's going to be offside. He's got to be. He's got to be. I'm that confident I'm going to change this back to 1. I'm this confident I'm changing it back to 1. I don't know why on earth they need VAR for that. I don't know why on earth they need VAR to see that that was offside. Crystal Palace 1-0. Hang on, I think, is Mark Gray going off? What's going on here? Don't know what's going on. Hang on, there's something going on the touchline. There's a Man City coach and a Palace coach having a go at each other. So, Man City. Oh, I'm sorry. Man City Lifeline. Oh, the light nearly fell on me. Man City Lifeline. My camera's gone as well. What's going on with the camera? Now, into Marmoush. Is my money going to be saved? Here's Marmoush trying to take 2 players on, and it's going to be a goal kick. It's going to be a goal kick. So Guayi's gone off, I think. Yeah, handbags. We love a bit of handbags at dawn, don't we? Like all that stuff. What happened to my troll? Where's Crybaby Savva? Where's that troll? We'll see. We'll see. I love it. I love a little bit of rough and tumble. Anyway, goal kick taken, headed away by Diaz. Headed back down into the path of Savio. He plays a good ball into Marmoush. Marmoush is going to be one-on-one with a Palace defender. Lays it off to De Bruyne. De Bruyne whips the ball across. Blocked. And now Mitchell. Can he get it away? Get it away. That's it. He's cleared it. And is this going to sum up Man City season? Is this going to be the first time in however long they go trophyless? Plasma TV, you say it's so obvious. This is what Pep will do. He will coach. He will buy in the summer. You watch. They'll be right back up there next season. It's not so obvious. No one said at the beginning of this season that it's so obvious Man City are going to drop off. Yeah, a little bit of spice. Everyone likes it. I like it. Everyone's now, oh, it's so obvious. Is it? Man City are in transition. A lot of these players are going to go. They're going to bring good players in. I don't know how people write them off. I genuinely don't know how it's so quick to write teams off. Do I think Glasner comes to Spurs? I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. Maybe if we win the Europa League and they don't win this, but hey, it's 27 minutes. A lot can change in a club's history, right? In 27 minutes, suddenly they get this. They're in the Europa League. Yeah, isn't it worrying that if this is a transitional season for Man City when they're in an FA Cup final and still going to probably get Champions League, most clubs have a transitional season when they're about 10th or 11th. So be careful what we ask for. So here is Akanji. Into De Bruyne, back to Akanji, back to De Bruyne. Yeah, I think everyone, yeah, once they get Rodri back, if they do get Wirtz in, they're going to buy another defender. They're going to buy more. They're going to buy more players. I don't, you know. Oh, my God, Bobby, you don't want Glasner. Oh, my God. Oh, God, I'll bite your hand off for Glasner. He's a top manager. Here's Savio, one-on-one. Lays it back to Akanji. Back to Savio. Palace with everyone behind the ball, as you would expect. Here's Savio. Plays the ball across to Diaz. Now to Vardiol. Vardiol plays it out to Doku. Here's De Bruyne. Good ball out to Savio. He's got Akanji. He floats the ball in. It's a poor ball by Savio, though. Straight into the path of Henderson, who's wearing a baseball cap. But Bobby, I listen, I've got loads I'd take. I think he's brilliant. I don't know why I wouldn't want him. He absolutely fits the squad we've got. He fits the squad we've got like a glove with a wing-back system. He fits it like a glove. I would take Glasner. I would take Iriola. I'd take Frank. I'd take Xavi. I'd take Holness. There's many managers I would take over this manager. Header in by Mateta, cleared though by Diaz. Now it goes to Haaland, who brings it down brilliantly. Plays a ball through. Great play. I think that was that Jefferson Lerma? Does Jefferson Lerma come on at centre back? Is that Jefferson Lerma at centre half? Whoever that was brilliant defending. Let's see. Is Guehi going to be a miss for this last 25 minutes or so? Can they hang on? Here's Mitchell. Lays it back to Lerma, who's slotted in at the the left centre-half position that Guehi had. Great ball over to Munoz. Doku gets back and defends, and the ball goes out for a corner, so a good chance for Palace to double their lead. I take the manager from the local Tesco's over at. Great comment. Great comment in the chat. Oh, gosh. People are funny. Right, Palace, another goal here. You feel takes this game completely away. I think this takes the game completely away from City. This is a big 24 minutes for both clubs. So it's going to be a corner kick whipped in by Adam Wharton. Wharton with a very, very deep cross, headed back over and then headed clear by Vardio. It's still pinging around. Haaland clears it, and then the ref saw that the offside flag was up, and it's going to be a free kick to Man City. So what have City got? Can Palace hold on? What do you mean you made Savva laugh? Oh, dearie me. Right, here is Ruben Diaz for Manchester City. Plays the ball down the line to Akanji. Now Akanji again gives the ball to Diaz. If you haven't subscribed, please do. We're closing in. We're about 160 away from 2,000 in 3 months, which I'll be really proud of. Palace starting to give the ball away a little bit more now, but Man City, for me, a little bit of overpassing. But what have they got here? Palace are so well organised. So well organised. There's the ball into De Bruyne. Cleared though, and now Adam Wharton, can he bring it away? Adam Wharton dinks the ball over the top, but Vardio is too good for that. And now Ortega comes out, gives the ball to Akanji, who sweeps it to Vardio. Great touch by Vardio. And then given away by City, and then offside against Sarr. Here's one for you. I would take Mateta. Don't get me wrong. I'd want better than Mateta, but I don't really rate Solanke. I didn't want him when we signed him. Again, I just think our standards are so low. Look, I like Mateta, but again, I'd want better than both Solanke and Mateta. I think if you're scouring Europe and you've got 60 million, I'd want better than both. Someone's saying they take Stanley as manager. Yeah, top manager, little Stanley. He'll be a top manager. Good touch there by Mitchell. Lays it off to Kamada. Now into Lacroix, who's had a really good season, hasn't he? He sweeps a really good ball long, but Nico Riley is going to get there first, is he? Really well won back by Munoz. Good battle between the two. And then a free kick given against Munoz. Gary, he's not, with all the best will in the world, mate, Gyökeres is not going to join Tottenham Hotspur. He's got much bigger clubs to join than Tottenham Hotspur. If Gyökeres is available, he is not joining Spurs. Let's be honest. I've seen that Jonathan David's linked with him with Spurs, but again, I've seen that Villa want him. Apparently, Napoli want him. And yeah, Samuel, I agree. When a striker's best attribute is pressing, like Solanke's, that worries me. I don't want my striker's best attribute to be pressing. Anyway, here's Bernardo Silva. City have got 20 minutes to find a goal here. Doku rolls his foot over the ball, beats his man, gets the ball across. Marmouche gets it. Does he? No. Good play by Eze. Then cleared. One back by Akanji. Here's Savio. Good back heel into the path of Akanji. He's going to drive into the boxes. He lays it off to Marmouche. Marmouche goes to Savio. Savio digs out across, blocked by Mitchell. They are so well organised. They are so well organised. It's unreal. So well organised. I don't know if City have got anything to break them down here, have they? I'm not sure. Here's De Bruyne to Diaz. Listen, it's a lot of bodies to break through. They kind of need somebody to do just something special. There's De Bruyne with a shot blocked. Now Vardiol plays out wide to Doku. And I think we're going to have this for the next 20 minutes, aren't we? Here's Doku. Lays it off to Vardiol. He lays it off to Diaz. Is Diaz going to have a shot? No, he goes out wide to Savio. Savio now cuts in. Lays the ball off to Diaz. Diaz dinks the ball wide to Doku. Doku brings the ball down. Lays the ball off to De Bruyne. De Bruyne shoots. Brilliantly stopped by Wharton. And then Wharton goes down. Same with a head injury. I mean, it did hit him in the head. De Bruyne's annoyed because obviously the shot was cannon back. But Wharton stayed down. Let's see. So, I mean, I don't think it was going in. It was on target. Again, Palace, just such a well-organised team. Such a well-organised team. So impressed with Palace. So impressed with them. So impressed with them. Guys, you've got to remember, when we're saying that some of these wingers are poor, it's very difficult as a wide man when a team has every player in the box. It's very difficult to create. That's why City are constantly pass. When you've got 10 men behind the ball, it's very difficult to break down. Very, very difficult. And that's where they need the De Bruynes to find something from outside the box. So Phil Foden is warming up now. Jack Grealish is warming up now. So it looks like the game's going to restart with Man City having the ball probably. Adam Wharton's going to go off, get some attention, but he's going to come straight back on, I would think. Isn't it amazing the difference a coach makes? Just coaching. It's brilliant to watch a drill team, isn't it? Now the ball goes out wide to Doku. Doku now, one-on-one with Munoz. Sar's gone to help him. There's the ball from Vardiol. Now the ball is, it's broken to Sar. De Bruyne holds him up. Good play by De Bruyne. And now Doku. Palace have got a few players out of position here. Now the ball by Doku. He's got to pick the right pass here. He's got to cross to Bernardo Silva, who's going to drive in. Bernardo Silva lays it off to Savio. Savio tries to dink it across. Mitchell again played really well, Mitchell. Really, really well. Here is Akanji. Akanji across to De Bruyne. De Bruyne cuts inside, lays the ball off to Nico O'Reilly. O'Reilly should have shot. What was he doing? Didn't. Palace defended brilliantly again, but why did O'Reilly not shoot first time? There's Mahmoud, shoots, drags it wide. Why on earth did O'Reilly not shoot first time? Let's have a look. What a ball, by the way, from De Bruyne. And Nico O'Reilly, you know why? He's tried to get it on his left foot. Why didn't he shoot with his right foot? Here's Doku on the left-hand side. It's all City. Here's Kevin De Bruyne. Lays it off to Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva tries to go through two players. Loses the ball. Now Mateta is brought down by Bernardo Silva, who's going to get a yellow card for his troubles, and Palace live to fight another day. Why didn't O'Reilly shoot? So, yellow card for Bernardo Silva. Great ball from Kevin De Bruyne. And O'Reilly, I've never seen that. Like, why didn't he had the chance to whip the ball with his right foot and didn't telegraph what he was going to do? So, anyway, here comes Phil Foden. My voice is going. I don't know why my voice is going. Here comes Phil Foden. So, Phil Foden's come on. And also, Man City are bringing on, is that who I think it is? Is that? Yeah, it is. It's Echeverry. So Man City are bringing on Echeverry and Phil Foden. Here's De Bruyne driving forward, still driving forward, De Bruyne. And then he just kind of got the ball caught up in his feet, and Eze got back really well. Yeah, but again, I don't think people understand. When a team puts 10 men behind the ball, what is it you want them to do? And again, this is why people will train all week for this, for putting 10 men behind the ball, because it's impossible to play against. Watch when Man City get the ball, right? Watch when Man City get the ball, right? Palace drop into a 10. There's no gaps anywhere. Look, they've got 5 at the back, 6 including Kamada. There's no gaps. They're trying to find gaps. There's nowhere. So you have to keep the ball. You have to move them from right to left, prodding and probing. That's what Man City have done for the last 6, 7, 8 years. This is what teams do to Man City. Now the ball out to Phil Foden on the right-hand side. He cuts the ball back. Now the ball down to Akanji, who whips the ball across, and it's gone out for a goal kick. And Man City have 13 minutes to do something here. So it looks like Mateta's going off for Eddie Nketiah. Eddie Nketiah. Oh, mate, this is what, listen, they'll call it standards, but let's be fair. Man City have won 4 Premier League titles in the last 4 years, in the last 5 years. A Champions League, multiple FA Cups, multiple League Cups. And their fans go, oh, let's just sack sack Pep. And you're like, whoa, that is mad. Marius, okay, I'm asking, when we're saying Man City don't try something different, what should they try? Tell me, again, anybody who's ever coached, what can you try when a team put 10 men behind the ball? It's very, very difficult. It's very difficult. Fans say this, try something different. When you've got 5 in a back 5 and then 4 in front of that, you've got to keep moving it side to side. You can whip balls in the box all you want. Richards, Lerma, and Lacroix are going to win that battle. You've got to keep prodding, keep probing. You say get it in the mixer. Yeah, it's mad. It's mad. I think people just say things without really context. They've got to keep prodding, keep probing, keep looking for that little pass, like De Bruyne here. Look, where does De Bruyne go there? There's no gaps. There is no gaps there at all. He's got to keep waiting, keep trying to spread that ball like he did for O'Reilly. That's what Man City are used to playing against. Here's Doku. Look how many Palace players are back there. Look how many Palace players. See, look how dumb, sorry, I'll say it, look how dumb these comments are. Pep Guardiola is the greatest manager of the last 2 decades, maybe, in football. And he coaches the X Factor. What? I give up. I just give up. Football fans just say some ridiculous things. Just ridiculous things. Sure. Like De Bruyne has tried a few times. Look how many bodies are in front of them. Look how many bodies. You've got to, it's difficult. It's a lot more difficult than football fans think. Please, I beg everyone, go and do some coaching courses. There are sessions on this. There are sessions on playing against 10 men behind the ball, and it is infuriating. I just love the way he gets knocked now. It's madness. Pep's coached the X Factor. Some of Pep's teams have been the greatest teams I've ever seen play football, but let's concentrate on coaching the X Factor out of his star players. Absolutely crazy. Foden with a corner kick into Haaland, whose header poor over the bar. But that's on them, not Pep. Yeah, he didn't watch it. Yeah, he didn't watch it. What about the City team that won the treble? How bloody good were they? It's utterly... Then again, this is a guy that really rates Solanke, so you can't really take his opinion seriously. I just think that football fans just come out with whatever falls into... Look at the dumb shit this man is saying. Look at the dumb stuff this man is saying. He coached Barcelona into being the greatest team I've ever seen. It's absolutely madness. Look how much people like Pep. Why is it always the greats that are belittled? Why is the way through? Why is the way through? Why is the greats always the ones that are belittled? It baffles me. Look at the amount of stick that people give people like Haaland. Man City are in, should have scored again. See, that's what they've got to do. Find that pass, thread that ball. Echeverry should have scored. Plasma, not when he turned up. When Pep turned up, he got rid of all the top players and put in a lot of the youth teams and coached them. You've got to do your homework. You've got to do your homework, Plasma. I'm really bored of people who don't know their history saying stupid things. It's so mad. It's so mad what we do as football fans. It's so mad. Look at the dumb stuff this man is. So I can't do it anymore with Plasma. Plasma, you're the one who's been telling me all year Solanke's a great striker. He's got 8 league goals. So, you know, I can't really take what you say seriously. This is what we do. You look at the trophy haul that Pep's got. Then when he has a season and doesn't win a trophy, suddenly he's shit at this, he's bad at this, he coaches. It is utterly madness. It's utter madness how people disrespect the greats. Look at the way Mourinho gets disrespected. Look at the way Erling Haaland, as one of the greatest goal scorers in the world, gets disrespected. It's just unbelievable how the greats get disrespected and such average people get praise. I just don't understand it. Anyway, here's Phil Foden on the right. Lays the ball off to Echeverry. Here's Akanji. Lays the ball off to Diaz. Diaz dinks the ball in. Again, see, when you put the ball in the box, Palace will love that. And now Palace, can they get on the break? It could be a foul by Akanji, but Eze dinks the ball over the top and Ortega will come out and claim that. Mate, honestly, they just say ridiculous things. Jordan, I would have had many strikers over him. I would have had Alexander Sorloth. Sorry, are you saying Pep Guardiola was an average footballer? You think Pep Guardiola was an average footballer? Oh my God, everybody. Tell me you don't know football. Tell me you don't know football without telling me you don't know football. Pep Guardiola was an average footballer. Wow. 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 He was a water carrier. Shut up, you idiot. A water carrier. I don't think you watch football. How old are you? Sorry, how old are you? Oh, mate, Corey, it's mad, isn't it? Pep Guardiola was a fantastic footballer. Oh, my God. What are we... Oh, my God. What are we doing? Such awful football knowledge. Oh, my God. Wow. Wow. I've just never known anything like it. I've never known anything like as dumb as I've just read from that Plasma. I'll tell you what, love this. Look, I love this, right? I love this. On Pep Guardiola's Wikipedia page, said Guardiola was a defensive midfielder who usually played in a deep-lying playmaker role. He spent the majority of his career with Barcelona. Yeah, average water carrier for Barcelona. Forming part of Johan Cruyff's dream team that won the club's first European Cup and 4 successive Spanish league titles. He captained the team from 97 until his departure in 01. I mean, he's widely regarded as one of the greatest defensive midfielders of all time. And this guy's calling him a water carrier. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. What a joke you are. I'll call it, you're an idiot. Yes, he was. Yes, he was Plasma TV. He was a star player. Oh, this guy's got to go, and he, what an idiot. I can't have idiots in the chat. Wow. Widely regarded as one of the best defensive midfielders of all time. One of the best coaches of all time. And look how this idiot in the chat is talking about him. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. He was an exceptional player. I watched his whole career. He was an exceptional footballer. What are we doing here? Wow. Wow. What are we doing here? Oh, this is the problem now with YouTube. Too many kids that haven't seen footballers play. Anyway, Man City have got 3 minutes to hold on. Crystal Palace have got, Man City have got 3 minutes to find a goal. Palace have got 3 minutes to hold on. Plasma, shut up. He got all the plaudits as a player. He was superb. Stop. You don't know football history. You think Solanke's a top player. Just mad. Look at all the awards this man has won in his career, and we've got this idiot telling us, telling us that he wasn't. Oh my God! What an idiot! What an idiot! I love you. You can tell who doesn't watch football. He is about 14 years old, isn't he? So I'm a minute away or so. Plasma, you're now being a dick. I put you in a timeout. You're being a dick. He turned into a dick. I'm a minute or so away from £25 down. Bad times to be me. Bad times to be me. So here's Man City with Ruben Diaz. Palace have done absolutely brilliantly. What a well-drilled and well-oiled team they are. Here's Doku on the... He cuts in. He's still going. He's still going. Shoot. Why doesn't he shoot? Here's Diaz. Shoot. Here's Phil Foden into Kevin De Bruyne. I just don't understand these fans that come up with these wild, crazy notions. Pep Guardiola was a brilliant footballer. Just sitting there going, oh, he was an average player. No, he wasn't. Go and watch the Barcelona Dream Team. Jesus Christ. Here's Vardy. Here's the ball into Nico O'Reilly. Oh my God, what was that from Echeverry? That's awful. Was that Echeverry? It's going to be a goal kick. 10 minutes of added time. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Oh, 10 minutes for Man City to find a goal. Just trying to think who went down. I know Mateta was down for a while. Actually, if you think of the first half, the second half, didn't the ball go out for ages? Anyway, here's Phil Foden, taken away from him by Mitchell. And the ball's gone out. It's a throw into Man City. So 10 minutes of injury time. Here's Doku. He's running at them. He's still running at them. He's still running at them. And then it gets cleared in the end to Vardiol. Vardiol lays it off to Akanji. Akanji now lays the ball out wide to Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne dinks the ball in. It's gone all the way through, but cleared by Lerma. Now Foden keeps the ball back in. Here's Akanji. Here's Doku. Okay, he's got two men on him. He's taking it on the outside. He's dinked it across. Headed clears. Here's De Bruyne. De Bruyne's had a shot. Just wide. Just wide. And that's, I think, how they're going to have to score. Oh, just madness. Oh, yeah, that plasma. Honestly, he came in here the other month. He was like, Savva doesn't rate Solanke. And then Solanke scored a header. And he was like, see, he's brilliant. I'm like, what? Well, I'll tell you what, De Bruyne, that wasn't a million miles away. Should have done better, to be honest. Yeah, Ed, agreed. Wharton, Gueye, Mateta, the VAR. Yeah, you're right, Ed. You're right. You're right. So there's De Bruyne. Great ball through to Echeverry. He's driving through. He's shooting. Really well done by Will Hughes. Great defending by Will Hughes. And then he clears it, but it's going to come straight back at them now with 6 minutes and 40 seconds of injury time to go. Big up, Jack. How you doing, my man? Here's De Bruyne. De Bruyne plays the ball in, gives it away, though. Here's Eze. Can he hold on to the ball and take a bit of pressure off? He can. He really can. Good play. And then the foul given away again. Echeverry just showing his age there. For me, just showing his age. And Eze, brilliant play from Eze. That's how you take the sting out of a game. Great footwork. And then Echeverry just a little bit naive. Yeah, Will Hughes does feel like he's about 60 years of age now, doesn't he? He's been going forever. But good career, the lad. And Claudio Echeverry getting a yellow card for Manchester City. Yeah, Eze's a brilliant footballer. Really good footballer. Yeah, Foxy, but not very good, apparently. You've got to laugh at these people, man. You've got to laugh. They don't know their history. They don't know their history. Anyway, here's Saar, is it? One-on-one with Nico Riley. It's a bit early to be holding the ball in the corner, mate. And he's giving it away. Gundogan. Now Gundogan driving through. Lays the ball off to Echeverry. Echeverry gives it to De Bruyne. De Bruyne now plays it out wide to Akanji. Palace have got bodies back, though, as Akanji goes out wide to Phil Foden. Akanji now goes back into Diaz. Now the ball goes out wide to Doku. 5 minutes left. Doku's running at them. He's dribbling. And then he's cleared by Will Hughes. Good. They're so well drilled. They are so well drilled, aren't they, man? Crystal Palace. What a great job Glasner does. Here's Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne into Diaz. Just don't think they've got a goal here at all. Here's Doku. Just don't see it. He's taking his man on. Pulls the ball across. But Echeverry shot. Saved. Now Gundogan. They've had some chances, City. And now here's Diaz. Diaz to Akanji. Akanji to Foden. Foden goes one more to Akanji. Akanji dinks the ball across. It's gone all the way over everyone. The ball's fallen to Echeverry. He's taken a volley. They want a handball. The ref said no. Echeverry was falling as he took the shot. They want a handball. The refs just said play on. So Man City are playing on. Here is Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne. Goes out wide to Akanji. Akanji lays the ball back to De Bruyne. De Bruyne to Diaz. 4 minutes to go. Squeaky bum time. Now the ball goes out to Doku. A goal would break Palace hearts. Palace deserve this. Not going to, well, for their teamwork and their coaching, they deserve it. But here's De Bruyne. De Bruyne now gets dispossessed. And now Ortega's come all the way to the halfway line. Here's Kevin De Bruyne. This is mad. Kevin De Bruyne now gives it to Ruben Diaz. Diaz now plays it out wide to Phil Foden. Phil Foden's one-on-one with Mitchell. Foden dinks the ball all the way to the back post. It's not a great cross. And Crystal Palace will happily see that out. Fair play to Palace. It's been a really, really good performance. What a good manager. It's been a really good performance. And City it's been that last moment, hasn't it? It's just been that last moment. They've not got that final ball right. And Crystal Palace, if they do nothing silly, are going to be the FA Cup winners for 2025. So Newcastle with the League Cup. Can Palace get the FA Cup? Here's the ball headed away. Here's Jefferson Lerma. Will Hughes knocks it forward, but there's no one there. The ball goes out. It's going to be a throw into Man City. Yeah, Claire G. I mean, look, how well set up are they? So Man City have now got 2 minutes and 20 seconds to find something. Palace are going to hold on here, you know. Man City just can't find that one bit of inspiration. There's the ball popped into the box, headed clear, really well headed clear. There's the Gundogan. Gundogan lays it back to Akanji. Akanji puts it out wide to Phil Foden. Phil Foden now lays it back to Akanji. Here's Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne dinks the ball into the box, and that's not a good ball. And when you need someone to do something, well, you don't expect that from Kevin De Bruyne. And it's been, I suppose, a game that sums up. Plasma, can you just go away? You're being an idiot now. Just go away. Just stop now. You used to be a good guy, and now you're turning into a bit of a dick. Stop it. You've tried to wind me up. You've come back. If you keep trying to wind me up, I'll just get rid of you, mate. I just think football fans have got to stop saying such crazy things. Like just such crazy things. I think too many of these YouTube channels just have loads of kids arguing with each other and saying silly stuff. And I think people need to just stop saying silly things. Anyway, there is 1 minute to go. Palace have got 1 minute to hold on. Here is Vardiol. Vardiol's going to give it to De Bruyne, who's the deepest lying player here. City have got one chance here. City have got one chance. Here's Doku. Doku goes past his man. Done really well there. But what has he got? Doku's still running. He's still running. Is he going to shoot? No, he lays it off instead to Ruben Diaz. City have got to get this ball in the box. They've got 30 seconds. And then there's a shot dribbled wide, and Crystal Palace are going to be the FA Cup winners. Crystal Palace thoroughly deserved. Thoroughly deserved. Crystal Palace are going to be the FA Cup winners. Send me the bank details, people. Send me the bank details. Crystal Palace thoroughly deserved. What a great story this is. What a great story. So well drilled. What a thoroughly good manager Glasner is. Can you imagine? Can you absolutely imagine? As the FA Cup winners are Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace 1, Manchester City 0. This is the beauty of the FA Cup. What a great win for Crystal Palace. So pleased for them. So pleased for Glasner. Pleased for players like Eze and Guay and Wharton. Brilliant. Really well done. And that is how you set up a team. That is what you do to win games. You set up a team. The Palace fans are crying. They are cheering. The players are going mad. And this is what football is all about. Really pleased for them. Big up to Crystal Palace. Really well done. And City just didn't have their shooting boots on, did they? Didn't have their shooting boots on. There's Pep. I don't know what's happening there, but let's forget that. This is all about Crystal Palace. Absolutely brilliant from Crystal Palace. Absolutely brilliant. So pleased for them. The fans are crying. And didn't rest anyone. Hang on, I'm putting that point. Remind me who Palace rested last week. Again, last week, didn't rest anybody, did they? They didn't rest anybody. They played their best team. They went for it. They played the same team tonight and went for it. That's what you do. That is what you do. Matty K, send me your bank details. I'll send you over the fiver, mate. Not a problem at all. I'm really pleased for Palace. I'm really pleased for Palace. So well done. We need Glasner at this football club. That is a proper manager who can coach and drill his team. And I've never seen Spurs play like that. Never seen Spurs play like that. Absolutely delighted for them. He's been there for what, 18 months? Superb story. Really pleased for him. Comes across like a top guy. And so happy for Crystal Palace. There is Eze. I think he's shaking hands with a cameraman or saying, like, he's just so happy. He is so happy, and I'm pleased he got the winning goal. You know, this year we've seen Newcastle, who haven't won anything for 70 years, win a trophy. Palace winning their first FA Cup. Superb from them. They defended and they worked hard. And when teams do that, I'm so pleased for them. When teams are drilled, when they have scouted players like Munoz and Lacroix, players coming through the youth team like Eze and Mitchell, they brought in players like Wharton. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Hang on, at least let me finish my stream. I'll send over. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Yes. And is at, hang on, let's have a look. 1 second. I just want to see one thing quickly, guys. Sorry. 1 second. 0. Hang on. Sorry, bear with me 1 second. 0.89. And had 400 million, 2 years, 4 windows. And below Amorim, who has had 1 signing. Yes, we're worse. Listen, absolutely brilliant. Absolutely superb day for Crystal Palace. I love seeing that. I really like seeing that. Yes, I put some money on City, but what a really good team performance. They worked so hard. They were so disciplined. They were so drilled. Again, look at the players they brought in. How well have they done? Just how well is the job that Glasner's done? Let me see if I can find Glasner's. Hang on 1 second. What's this? Hang on, what's this? Who's this? Look, I love managers that do that. I really do. He's come in. They've scouted well. They've lost their best players. And absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Still worse. And Amorim, not his team. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So pleased for Palace. Big up to Ian JD, who has said, give me Glasner. Yeah, look. Yeah, absolutely. I'd love Glasner as manager. There's loads of managers I would take, but yeah, he's done a fantastic job. Really pleased for Glasner. Really pleased for him. Some people are just likable. Yes, some people are just likable. Matty Gay, what do you want to do double or nothing on? Don't say the Spurs game because you know I'm not going to bet against my team. What do you want to do the double or nothing on? Let me know, mate. Savva, you okay? Well, let's just block him straight away. Why have we suddenly got some real idiots in? We're having a really good stream, and then we've got idiots in all of a sudden. It really does ruin it, doesn't it? Let's get rid of that guy. Let's get rid of it. Joined 9 months ago. Yeah, let's get rid of him. Just an absolute idiot. No need for that, is there? But hey, it is what it is. Yeah, I love seeing it. The disbelief. They're just absolutely losing their minds. There's going to be a lot of alcohol drunk in Crystal Palace tonight and South London. Fair play to them. So absolutely fair play to them. All right, you want to go double or quits? Okay, you want Orient, I'll have Charlton. Is that what we're saying? Just to be clear, you want double or quits. You're going to have Leyton Orient. I'm going to have Charlton Athletic. Are we doing that? Yeah, I'll do that if that's what you're asking me, Matty. Let me know. Palace in the Europa League. Great to see. Really good to see. Bad day at the office. All right, done. There you go. Done. Matty and I doing double or quits on our bet. Love it. Love it. Well done, Matt. Well done. Let's do that. So it is what it is. Man City, they're just going to have to lick their wounds and go again in the summer, aren't they? Plasma, don't start trying to be nice to me now, mate. Please don't start trying to be nice to me now. You've been a dickhead the whole show. Please don't start trying to be nice to me now. Look, Palace are going to have to dust down. City are going to have to dust down. City are going to have to buy big in the summer, and they're going to go again. But listen, 1 year without winning anything won't harm them. They lost. 1 year won't harm them. I don't support. It's what I don't get. I don't support City. Weird thing to say. Weird thing to say. Look, it is what it is. It is what it is for these teams. Plasma, no, you were being an idiot on purpose. Nobody in the world has ever called Pep Guardiola a water carrier of a player and that he wasn't good. You knew what you were doing. You were being very, very silly. Absolutely, Dan. Exactly. A lot of our fans, but they don't play that way. Listen, do you know what? I think they've done an amazing job. Look how happy these players are. Look how happy these players are. I'm so happy for Crystal Palace. Got some Crystal Palace mates as well. Big up to Chloe, who's normally in the chat. She is a huge Crystal Palace fan. She will definitely be at the final today. So fair play to her. And absolutely fair play. I've really enjoyed this stream. I am going to leave it there. I'm absolutely shattered. We did a long stream before this. So it is what it is for Man City. It's brilliant for Crystal Palace. Well done to Glasner. Well done to Eze, Guayi, and all the lads at Crystal Palace. I'm going to leave it there. We're going to be back. I don't know if I'm live tomorrow. I'm not sure. We'll be back soon. Take care, everyone. Much love. And as always, come on, you Spurs.